boring food. It's time to wake up, fishy! Why are you sleeping? Wake up! We're gonna upgrade our boring fish with onions, some lemon pepper, some dill, some old favorites onion powder, and garlic powder. Sorry, out of frame. And some rice in our itty bitty cutie patootie rice cooker. And that's gonna be our menu for tonight. Step 1, choosing a knife. For the onions, we're gonna want something not as small and agile as the paring knife. We're gonna want one of our regular other warrior contenders here. Let's go with this one. Our old standby super sharp boy. And now to give the onion the Marie Antoinette treatment. Right. In our spice blend, we have 2 teaspoons of our lemon pepper, a teaspoon of our garlic powder, a teaspoon of our dill, and a half teaspoon of the onion powder. Now let's go take it to our official taste tester and see what she thinks of it. Alright, we got the seal of approval, so we're go ahead for cooking. And when you're mixing your spices together in a bowl like this, if you don't want to use your hand or mix it, you can always grab a second one, put it over top of it, make sure they're lined up so that way it's not going to go everywhere, and then give it a nice hefty shakety shake, earthquake shake, and avoid doing that. Alright, now that we have gotten our onions the Marie Antoinette treatment, before we go to slicing them, it's time for a few pointers about knives and knife safety. Obviously, I guess that goes without saying. But there are many different ways you can hold on to the knife. First one, hammer grip, like Thor's hammer. Yes, you can cut like this, but it's unwieldy. All you're doing is just hammer strikes. Why it's called the hammer grip. The more easier controlled way is to choke up on the knife and pinch on the blade like this. That way, when you're cutting, let me get a better angle here. When you're cutting, you have more control and you're able to actually move the blade like this. It's a lot easier to move through and cut through whatever you're working with the blade like this than holding onto the blade like that. Alright, when cutting an onion, you're going to want to make sure you have your hands in what's called the bear claw. You're going to grip your onion like so, and then you're going to use your knife to make your thin slices like so. So that way we have the onions to caramelize. And anyway, all 5 of your fingers in your hand are nice and safe. One, 2, 3, 4. This is how we slice the onion. And just like that, it's cut. Alright. We've got our onions in the bowl. You know what time it is. It's time to assault the onions with our salt. Because they gotta have a little sweat to them. They're gonna get nice and sweaty. But not in a gross way. They're gonna be delicious. It's time to remember, people. You have to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, remember, there's a Discord and now a Patreon tip jar that's available for everybody to use. But the Patreon's 100% optional, folks. Now it's time to give the onions a little bit of a shazzle dazzle. Everybody in the pool, come on. Now just let them go. Don't reduce that heat down a little bit. They're just gonna let them go. One of the biggest things that you want to make sure when you're cooking onions like this, or any medium that you're cooking, that you're putting a knife through, you want to make sure that you have uniformity, consistency. All the pieces are the same size. You want to make sure it's all gonna be the same size and cook together. And not some pieces getting done earlier, some pieces getting done later because they're a little bit chunkier. You want it all to be the same. Be one same consistent idea. Like a dish. Alright, when we're seasoning our fishy, we're going to want to pat it dry, which I've already done. You're going to drizzle some olive oil on it, rub it in, and then you're going to sprinkle your seasoning blend on both sides. And after that, you're going to remember to wash your fishy hands, because food safety comes first. And then second to food safety is your own safety. Because remember, you're dealing with fishy. There's some fishy stuff in there too. It's not just the fish. Anyways, back to it. Alright, now that we got our fish seasoned and in the pan, time to show you what tool we're going to use to flip it. It's not going to be the tongs. That's how you murder fish even though it's already dead. We need a special kind of spatula. Tool in the tool drawer. Let's go. Otherwise known as the utensil drawer. Hello, forks and knives and spoons. We're not there for you yet. We need the fishy spatula. It works because it has a wider surface area and it's a little stronger to help us get in underneath the fish and keep it all intact while we're flipping it. Shall we flip? One, two, three, flip. Come on. Come on, little fishy. Oh, look at that color. You know we did something right. It's gonna be good eats tonight. One other thing after you're done cooking with fish or chicken or any high-risk bacterial-laden food, after you're done cooking and done eating, before you go to sleep that night, you should take out the stinky trash so that way you don't get a fishy surprise in the morning, because it'll be very smelly. It is not good. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, there's our finished plates. Got our salmon on the right with our caramelized onions on top, our lemon garnish in the middle, and then our portion of rice on the side. Now let's go to our live taste tester in the field, who decided to do a change of scenery tonight. We're eating at the table. Surprise! We're choosing to be adults for the night. Alright, here's the first reaction. Thoughts?
It's really pretty.
Thanks. I tried. She's going in for a bite of the rice.
Maybe.
Nom 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 nom. We got the head bob of success and the dancing thumbs. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. And that's it for tonight. Later.